What's up, everyone? I'm the Kaiju no Kami from the Toku and Animation News Network, and this is my Quickie review for Wolfman. Remember to click like, subscribe, the bell notification, and whatever else YouTube has you clicking on to support us. Wolfman is the newest horror film from Blumhouse and Universal, directed by the same guy that did The Invisible Man from 2020. Invisible Man was an interesting movie because I did not like what I saw when I saw the trailers. And then when you end up watching it on video, I was like, damn, that was actually pretty good. So is Wolfman kind of like that? Well, yes and no. The trailers for Wolfman have not been exactly all that great. They haven't done a good job on selling the movie. The promotional material for the werewolf looks pretty bad. But I still want to give the film a try, just in case. I actually enjoyed a lot of it. It's not flawless. It does have some bad moments, but as a whole it was entertaining, and it's something I would recommend doing at least a one-time watch for. It is atmospheric, it is suspenseful, it does have some good character development, pacing is could be better in some areas as some parts drag out a little bit more than others, but overall I enjoyed it. They had this interesting aspect that I have called werewolf vision, where you get to see what our Wolfman is seeing in the dark, which is pretty damn awesome and intense, because sometimes you're like, holy crap, I didn't know that he was that close to them. Damn. That was actually really nicely done. I will say this movie does try to do some new things. The first act, well, we have a prologue that was very intense, like really gripping. Then we have the first act does some good build up on everything that's going on. Second act is where things kind of drag on a little bit. He's changing into the werewolf and you're waiting for it to happen. You're waiting for it to happen. There are some pretty cool aspects because he's not able to really communicate with his family anymore. He's got super hearing, but you're waiting for that change to occur. And it actually made me think of two things. One, I'm thinking of the Fatboy Slim video, It's a Wonderful Night, and the guys where they're dancing and he starts to change into werewolf and they're like waiting there for him to actually say his next line.
And the other part is bass tremors, 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 and the other part is bass tremors. Come on, it's a wonderful night.
And our last act has some very brief stuff going on that I feel like could have been a little bit better. But overall, it wasn't bad. The acting was pretty good for the most part. There were a couple of times I was like, I will say the Wolfman designs still do nothing for me. They are easily the worst part about this film. It doesn't really look like a wolf man. It looks like a troll of some sorts. I mean, in the confines for what the movie was telling, it works, but for that visual flair, it wasn't all that great. The fact that a movie from the 40s can make werewolf makeup look way better is kind of disappointing. But it also stands the test of time to show you that movies back then could do an incredible job. Even if they wanted to just tighten up the Wolfman design for the video release, I'd be perfectly okay with that. This is one of those times when it is best to go back to your movie and fix things up. I know they just did that with Alien Romulus, where they tightened up the CGI for the android in the movie. For the video release, it's not like that on streaming, so I applaud them for doing that. Maybe they can do the same with Wolfman, improve the Wolfman design a bit. Overall, I do think it was enjoyable. I was entertained. The music, while not the greatest soundtrack in the world, not exactly memorable music, fit the scenes they were inserted into, so I would definitely recommend this. Like I said, I do think it's worth seeing at least once, After that, you might say, oh, well, I don't want to see that again. Or you might say, well, I'm actually thoroughly impressed. It's one of those movies that I feel like you actually do have to see for yourself, not what a critic tells you. And I know that's my job, just to tell you what a movie should be, and now I'm telling you that don't listen to my opinion, go see it. But I feel like this one definitely needs that. I'm going to give The Wolfman, I don't know. I don't think it's really 7 material, but I don't know if it's exactly 8 material. And I don't like doing halves. It's either a full moon or no moon. I'm gonna right now give it an 8 out of 10 since I did really enjoy it quite a bit. What is your favorite werewolf movie? Let me know in the comments. Click like, subscribe, the bell notification, whatever else YouTube has you clicking to support me. You can support me on Patreon, Bluesky, at Toku AAN Network, Facebook, Instagram, Discord at Kaiju no Kami. My website is creativitybydesignllc.com. You can buy cool Kaiju no Kami merchandise at creativitybydesignllc.com/shop. There's a link in the description below. I have a GoFundMe as well that will help out the channel so we can last another 10 years. And as always, until next time, bye.